Michael Pierre Charles. One person's trash is another person's treasure. One person's trash is another person's treasure. Michael Pierre Charles.
Have you ever landed on something that we would consider trash by some people, but that remained a great discovery for yourself? Well, I have. As a blue-collar worker for La Ville de Montréal, every so often I land on something unexpected during my working hours. Admittedly, though I do a lot of manual labor, some days can feel tedious, especially during those long 12-hour shifts. But on a random Saturday, I landed on an object that would be considered trash by most people, but that remained a visual treasure for me and my son. Mr. Contest Chair and dear friends. It's an early Saturday morning. No traffic on the road. Just the way I like it. On my way to work, my foreman instructed me that I'll be doing emergency calls for the area. Furthermore, I'll be accompanied by my favorite colleague, David, by my side. We meet each other in the lobby, give each other our customary salutations, and we went on our way. While we're driving around the sector and sharing some laughs, we got a call from dispatch. He tells us to go pick up several heavy furnitures about 1 kilometer away on the side of the road. Knowing that it's the end of the month, my colleague and I look at each other with enough concern. But once we arrive on premises, we both had a sigh of relief. It was just a bunch of IKEA-style desks and cupboards and several suitcases. That's lightweight for us. As we're dumping everything in the back of the pickup, I got curious and decided to take a look inside one of the drawers. Yo, dude, look at this. And there it was. Several books in mint condition. One of the books I grabbed was this one right here. À la découverte des pays du monde. This is in my wheelhouse. I'm fascinated with anything that has to do with countries, cultures, and the likes. My colleague, he was also fortunate. He landed on this great book on finance by the one and only Tony Robbins. We subsequently take our books, put it on the back seat of the pickup, put some covers on top because we're still working, and we continued with our task. Several weeks later, during one of those shifts I mentioned earlier, I finally decided to grab this book I discovered a couple of Saturdays ago. Listen, everyone. The days are long. I can only tolerate scrolling through social media for so long. I might as well do something instructive while I'm waiting for a call. I grabbed the book, skimmed through the pages. After several minutes, I was totally immersed. Wow, so much fun facts and tidbits. Do you know that the most populous country in Africa is Nigeria? And you, do you know that Taekwondo originated in South Korea? Now you guys know. And to think, this book was bound to land in the dumps. Indeed, a person's trash is another person's treasure. Oddly enough, the best part wasn't even what I've learned. It was the sentiment that it brought me at home. Let me explain. My 3-year-old son He's a curious type. Sees the book on the top shelf and he always tries to grab it unsuccessfully. Ah, this kid. I want to do like Daddy do. His words, not mine. To read everything that Daddy's reading. His library collection of Coco Melon and Baby Shark, so passé for him. So one day, I decided to grab the book and ask my son, do you want to read alongside Daddy? With no hesitation, he darted towards me and landed on my lap. Wow, son, you're into hard to convince, aren't you? We go through the pages and he sees all of these exotic animals. And I can see it in his eyes. We played this game of word association. Check it out. He sees the lemur, the animal. He associates it with the movie Madagascar. But he also associates it with the flag of Madagascar, along with the 3 colors. He sees elephant throughout the book from diverse countries. And he thinks of previous movies he's watched, like The Jungle Book, The Lion King, Tarzan. Pretty much every single animated movies you can think of. They all have elephants. You guys get the point. He gets a total kick out of it. And it's great for daddy-son bonding, still to this day. On a serious note, whenever you're considering throwing away old books, toys, clothes you no longer use, pause for a moment. Instead of throwing them away, consider donating them to your local shelter, Salvation Army, or someone in need. This trash brought me a lot of great moments with my son. It taught me a thing or two. So let's all be more compassionate. And please, let's not forget, one person's trash can become another person's treasure.